Hello, hello, Wild Mamas, and welcome to another episode of the Wild Mama Podcast. And yes, it is Tiff, but I am losing my voice. Remember how I was sick? Well, I'm still sick, and so you get raspy Tiff today, okay? But I'm still excited to be here and excited to share. Um, yeah, day 10. We're talking all about the real reason why you don't make time for yourself, your vision, and your personal goals. And no, it has nothing to do with time. Not saying time doesn't matter, it does. But that's not why you're ultimately not showing up. So, this is a beautiful message today, okay? So, I'm going to jump right into it because I ain't got a lot of voice to share. So, I'm going to give you what I got and hopefully you get a lot of value from it. Um, and also, I said that on my last podcast or something that it was like day 2 of our Wild Mama gathering. But no, today is day 1. We had an amazing, beautiful, epic gathering of mamas. And it was so life changing and transformative. And I'm not just saying that, it's true. And so uh, we will be doing day 2 today when you're listening to this. But when I'm recording this, we just did day 1. But day 2, we will be doing Wednesday, May 10th, for day 2 of our Wild Mama gathering. And it's just incredible. And I'm so grateful for the powerful space that was created by mamas showing up, being open, and being vulnerable. So thank you to all the mamas that showed up yesterday. So Eric, let's get into today. So why is it that if you know you want to make time for yourself, that you still don't do it? So I know you want to wake up early and desire better sleep patterns. You want more time to exercise, read, paint, write, and invest back into yourself through personal, professional, and spiritual growth and development. But you feel frustrated and maybe even beat yourself up sometimes because you're not doing it, or at least not to the level of consistency that you'd like to be doing it. So, why is that? This answer may or may not surprise you, but at the root of not showing up for you is not time. Because, to be honest, we make time for the things that we care about and that are important to us. So, at the root of not making time for you is disconnection. Disconnection from yourself. Unfortunately, through all the self sacrifice and prioritizing of others, you've normalized abandoning and denying yourself. By immersing yourself in work, in parenting, and in constantly being on for others, you've now created the time and space to cultivate a relationship with yourself. And why would you be so eager to spend time with someone you have no connection with? So if you've been actively ignoring, suppressing, avoiding, and quieting your own voice, the idea of then having to make space to sit with that and confront all that can feel overwhelming. So you may or may not be conscious of all this, but without an authentic relationship with yourself, making time for you becomes a chore and just another thing to add to your to-do list. And who's going to notice anyway if you don't show up for yourself like you said you would? But when you take the time to not just go through the motions of making time for you, but really sitting down with your wild woman and listening to what gets spoken, the energy of your soul gets activated and your life force starts flowing again. You get sparks of joy and fulfillment. Moments of clarity come through. But active suppression of who you are leads to depression, anxiety, overwhelm, frustration, exhaustion, and so many other things that y'all be expressing to me all the time that you're experiencing and that I used to also experience in my own life and still experience when I'm not fully connected to myself. So I want to encourage you to slow down and check in on the current state of your relationship with yourself. Is it healthy? Is it whole? Maybe you've been totally avoiding it, or maybe you've been on the path to reconnection, but still kind of on your way, not quite there yet. Maybe the duties and demands of motherhood have just been so much, and by the time there's time for you, all you want to do is chill the fuck out and watch trash reality TV. I get it, I do that sometimes too. Maybe through becoming a new mother, you've completely become lost in caretaking and survival, that making your way back to you feels exhausting. Like, who even are you anymore? Or maybe you're navigating separation and or divorce, and yeah, you really haven't been super connected to yourself, or the idea of having to face you, and the idea of having to face you in this transition feels daunting and scary. Or maybe you've been so about your career that you're not even sure who you'd be outside of your title. No matter the reason for your disconnection from self, this is not about judging or criticizing yourself. It's just about being honest. Because when we know where we stand with ourselves, then we can do the work to change it. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about Christina, who was in cohort 2 of my program, and this was her journey back to herself. She says, it would be no exaggeration to say I see my life in terms of BWN and AWM, which is before and after Wow Mama. This program opened me back up to myself in a way that I can never explain. It's the magic that comes from Tiff's real no BS presence and accompaniment. The program focus areas over these weeks and what you're willing to bring to it. If you feel in any way that this is the time for you to dig deeper, get into radical alignment with what you give a damn about in a no looking back kind of way, then this is no doubt the program to support you in getting there. Seatbelts. Life won't be the same. She said, I'm leaving the program with confidence in my own damn self. Reintegration of the many parts of myself to claim my story and tell it in a way that doesn't abandon any of me along the way. Radical spiritual growth that is revealing my soul's purpose to me in this life. This touches everything: spiritual, physical, mental, emotional. I honestly don't know why I applied when I did, other than the fact that something was stirring in me to just say, yep, I'm going to do this. I had a 1-month-old newborn. It was like, this is the perfect time to do an 8-week deep dive on what I want for my life. No, obviously my mind just tried to tell me this was not the time to do that. But life's like that sometimes. Something bigger was at work, and I'm so glad I listened to it. To all my mamas out there, I cannot actually put into words what this past Wow Mama cohort revealed to me, awakened in me, gave me the insight and compassion and humor to face. It brought me home to myself again, in all my peace and all my power. If you're feeling stuck or just in the routine of it all without the spark, without inviting your inner knowing to steer you, then y'all do not sleep on this. Tiffany is a highly skilled, no fluff, legit, inspired facilitator. She is born to accompany people through these complicated questions, patterns, ego, dreams, constraints, all of it. This program she's built is connecting all of the dots for me. Be ready to do some real work. Be ready for life to get aligned in a transformative way. She's awaiting for you. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Christina, for that. Wow, what a transformational experience. If you're ready for this level of transformation, I am ready to support you and facilitate this process for you. So here's what you get when you join the program. You get frameworks for identifying what you know and how to reclaim your power. I have 2 statements and what I know for sure statements that help you tap into your most intuitive knowing. Your top core values defined, a framework for how to use your values as a filter for making decisions, visualizing prompts for bringing your dreams and visions to life, insight into the boundaries you need to create a result for your vision and values, tools to help you distinguish between what's calling from within and what's beckoning you, aka knowing the difference between what you want and what others want for you, what your whole self looks like, and who you are at your essence, prompts for deeper reflection about where you are and the current state of yourself, your very own success ritual that is aligned to your vision, values, and whole self that supports you in your daily growth and development as you work to actualize your ideal lifestyle, an actionable plan based on your big goals. And all of this work compiles into a written and printed Mama Master Plan. So again, if you want to taste of what this is like, you can join our Mother's Day gathering that's happening tonight and tomorrow, Thursday, May 10th and 11th. Otherwise, I just encourage you to apply. The program applications, they close May 29th of this month. And so I really want to encourage you to apply early. Let's have a conversation. You have to book a call with me in order to be accepted because I need to know you. I need to meet you. We need to talk. And I need to know and have confidence that one, you're committed to the work and you're ready, but also that we can work together in partnership because, again, I cannot aid you in your transformation if we can't work together, if you don't trust me. So that's a very important component in this work, and it's why I'm very selective of the mamas that I allow to join the Mama Master Plan program. And if you're wondering how we accomplish all this in such a short amount of time, I encourage you to read about other mamas' experiences by reading the testimonials on my website, mamamasterplan.com/testimonials. And you can read about 30 plus testimonials. You might even recognize a mama you know. But the transformation is real, the impact is real. I'm a no BS person. I don't have any reason to try to sell you on something that doesn't actually work or exist. This is all stuff that helped me in my own transformation, my own life. And I'm just honored to be able to have gotten to the point where I've moved past a lot of these things and have been able to create the tools and insights and bring things together in a way to offer it up to you as a really pure gift. I feel like it's a gift from the divine, honestly, so that it doesn't have to take you so long and so you don't have to suffer through this treachery for so long, but instead can get closer and quicker to your path of your purpose and also back home to yourself so that you can live a life of joy, fulfillment, pleasure, and just all of those great things that we all deeply desire. So I really encourage you to apply if all of that resonates with you. So I'm gonna go now. My voice is shot. I got 2 more days of workshops with my mamas. I gotta save my voice. But I'm so excited that you are here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for just being in this Wild Mama community. So until next time, until tomorrow, I wish you well. And I really wish you a fully restored relationship with yourself. All right, well, Mama, I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a beautiful, wonderful day and evening. And yeah, see you mañana. Bye.